Hi everyone, let us come back to continue our lesson article. We have seen already indefinite article a and an. Now let us study the definite article the or the. So we have already discussed, there's a special video how to pronounce the word the. Before vowels it is the and before consonants it is the. Okay, so when do we use the definite article? Okay, the. So generally when we use it is, so when we speak about something particular, so not general but something particular, if you want to speak, we have to use the definite article. See, for example, a man is standing at the gate. The man is from America. So when we talk about a person or a thing for the first time, we use indefinite article. A stranger is waiting outside for you. You see, the man is from Rajamundry, for example. So when we talk about something for the first time, we use indefinite article. When we refer it a second time, we should use a definite article the. I repeat once again. When we speak about something or someone for the first time, we use indefinite article a or an. When we refer to it, you see, a second time, definite article the must be used. Not only person, okay, see, something also, anything. So we have already referred to. See, for example, see, the book you gave me yesterday is very interesting. The book you gave me yesterday, that book you gave me yesterday is very interesting. The story I read today is so fascinating. See, so one already referred to something particular, especially something which is already referred to. So we have to use a definite article, the, or pronounced as the also sometimes. Okay now? Yes. So for indefinite article, we saw some points to remember, 7. So let us see 7-8 points for our definite article also. See, number 1. When we speak about something in general, there is no need of any article at all. When we speak about something in general, there is no need of any article at all. For example, gold is a precious metal. General now, gold is a precious metal. So costly nowadays, we know, price is going up. So very costly. Gold is a precious metal. No need of any article at all. Whereas the gold that we get from the state of Telangana is of high quality, for example. For another example, water is essential for our life, human life. Water is essential. But the water that we get from this area or the surrounding area is not good for drinking, groundwater. Okay, na? So you have to buy, distilled water or something like that. Groundwater is not good for drinking. Yes, the water is not so. So generally it is not required. Particularly it can be mentioned. See, for other example, breakfast is at 8 o'clock. So we take breakfast. Breakfast is at 8 o'clock, lunch at 1 o'clock, dinner at 4 o'clock, supper at 8 o'clock in the evening, 8 p.m. So there is general. See, not the food that is meant. You see, for example, another example, see, the breakfast she gave me today, it is meant for the food that is taken. When we say the word breakfast, we don't mean the food, but whatever we take in the morning. Lunch means whatever we take during noon. Okay, so the breakfast, the lunch means the food that is mentioned, that is particular. So when we speak of something particular, we can use the. See, like the gold, gold is very costly, but the gold that we get from a special, a mine, gold mine. So that is of high quality or poor quality, whatever be, okay, or the water or anything of that kind. Okay, now the air of, this area is so much polluted. So we are giving an identity to that. Otherwise, water means general now, gold means general now. It's a metal. Not only gold, copper, whatever. Okay, or the air. You see, that is general. But we give an identity to that material or that thing. The air, the water, the gold. Okay, na? Whatever be. So to give an identity, we speak specially about something. We have to use the definite article. Yes, that is a first point to remember. When we speak about something in general, there is no need of article. When we speak about something in particular, the must be used. Yes. Okay. Number 2. You see, to represent a whole class. So when we speak to represent the entire class, the rich become richer and the poor become poorer according to Indian economic system. Okay, now? Yes, there is much opportunity for these people to grow, but no opportunity for the poor people. Okay, now? The rich means all the poor people. Or the rich people. The poor means all the poor people. Is it so? Yes, the rich. You see, the entire class is meant. The rich, the poor. Or the rose is a lovely flower. The rose is a lovely flower. The rose means not any rose, but the entire, you see, a class of rose flowers. The rose, the rich, the poor. So when we want to mention about the entire class together, we have to use the definite article. Yes. Next point, remember, with the superlative degree. With the superlative degree, we have to use the often, not it must be there. Always, not often, always. Okay, now? The best boy, the best student, the most intelligent, the cleverest, the tallest, the shortest, you see, the most beautiful. So whenever we speak about, superlative, not speak about, when we use superlative degree, we have to use the is a must, because only one is the best, the greatest, the most wonderful, as in the most beautiful. With the superlative, you have to use the. That is the next point to remember. Yes. Next point remember is with ordinal numbers. Cardinal numbers and ordinal numbers. Cardinal means 1, 2, 3, 4. Ordinal means first, second, third, fourth, like this. Ordinal number. For example, okay, Kalpana Chawla was the first Indian woman. The first Indian. First, second, third. So when we use ordinal numbers, we can use the. Okay, now? Yes. So when you come tomorrow, read the 5th chapter, the 5th, the 7th, the 8th. Okay. So with the ordinal numbers, we have to use the definite article the. Next point, remember, before unique things, something unique. Unique means unequaled. So nothing will be there as equal as that. There's only one, the sun, the moon, the earth. So whatever is named also it can be. The sea, Arabian Sea, the Mediterranean, okay, na? Rivers, the canal, whatever be. You see, only one is there now, the Nile. You see, is it so? So there will be only one by that name. Unique things, whatever is unique. See, mountains, seas, rivers, the sun, the moon, whatever unique things, only one will be there by that name. So we call only one sun is there. There are lakhs and lakhs of stars are there, but our nearest star is the sun. Isn't it so? The sun rises in the east, not a sun. Okay, na? The sun. Only one is there now. The sun. That's why the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Okay. The sun, the moon, the earth. For with the unique things, the must always be used. That's the next point to remember. Okay. Then, see, we cannot use the with the name of a country. We cannot say the America. We cannot say the India. But we can say the Americans. That means inhabitants of a country together. The English. Speak English. The English means, people of England speak English language. The Indians speak many languages, not one or two, so many. How many we don't know even. They speak, a lot of languages. The Indians, the Americans, the British. Okay, now. So that is meant for the inhabitants of a country together. So we cannot use the with the name of a country. We cannot say the India. We cannot say, the Bharat. Bharat or India shall be union of states, not the Bharat. Okay. So remember that we cannot use definite article with the name of a country, but we can use it with the Indians, the Americans, means the inhabitants of a country together. We can use the, and we have used the. But I repeat, you see, we can use with the name of a country if it is made of smaller units. But you can say the USA. We cannot say the America, but we can say the USA, United States of America. Okay. If it is a collection of smaller units, the UK we can say, the USSR we can say, the Federation of, the Union of, we can say. If the country is made of smaller units, we can use the with it. Otherwise, it cannot be. I repeat once again, we cannot say, the England, but we can say the UK. We cannot say the America, but we can say the USA. We cannot say the Russia, but we can say the USSR. There is no more available, there is already gone. USSR is not there. Okay, now? We cannot say, the India, but we can say the Federation of India, but India is not a typical federation. Is it not so? It is a quasi federation. So half, partially only, okay, not completely. In the, our preamble itself, the first line is that Bharat or India shall be a union of states. There is no word as federation in the constitution anywhere. Simply told. Okay. No, that is not part of our syllabus. Okay. So we cannot use the with the name of a country, but we can use it if the country is made of a smaller units, like the USA, the UK, etc. and etc. Yes. And see, one more thing you have not, what is that? See, how do we use, or shall we use I am going to the school or going to school? The school, the office, the hospital. Can we use I am going to school every day, or I am going to the school every day? When we go to school, hospitals, some offices, church or temples, can you say? Generally we use it now? Yes. If the purpose is primary, the cannot be used. If the purpose is secondary, the can be used. Do you understand what I said? See, I am going to school every day to study. Is it not so? The purpose of going to school is to study. See, I am going to school to meet a clerk to get a certificate. That is not the purpose of going to school. The clerk, I am going to the school to meet the clerk. Okay, na? A clerk. Okay. I am going to, hospital. You see? If I am going to get some medicine. I am going to the hospital to visit a sick friend of mine. That is not the function of hospital. Is it not so? If the purpose is primary, school means to study, hospital means to get a treatment, like that. Church or temple means to pray, or service to attend. There is no need of article at all. If the purpose is primary, no article at all. If the purpose is secondary, I am going to the school to meet a friend of mine. That's not the place to go. Is it not so? I am going to the hospital to visit a sick friend of mine. So if the purpose is secondary, the can be used. The hospital, the school, like that. Otherwise, the purpose is primary. There is no need of any article at all. These are the main points we have to notice when we use definite article the. Okay, let us summarize once again. First one, when we speak about something in particular. Okay, now the book that is on the table. I want to get the book that is on the table. Book that is on the table. Something particular. Then, you see, when we speak of something general, there is no need of any article, but when we speak of something particular, I mean, gold is precious metal, but the gold that we get from a particular place. Okay, now? And third one, to represent a whole class, the rich, the poor, okay, like that. And next one, before superlatives, fourth point, we have to use, I mean, a definite article, the best, the most intelligent. Then with the ordinal numbers, number 5, fifth point, okay, now? The first, the second, etc. And sixth point, before unique things. Means unequal, only one will be there by that name. The sun, the moon, the earth, the Pacific Ocean, the Himalayas, the Everest. Okay, now? Only one will be there, the Nile. Okay, by that name. Okay, then we cannot use the with the name of a country unless it is made of smaller units. But we can use it with the, I mean, with the, when we speak about the inhabitants of a country collectively. And the last point I want to mention is that when we go to school, hospital, etc., if the purpose is primary, there is no need of article. If the purpose is secondary, we have to use article the or the. Okay, na? I think it is clear to you. Thank you for watching. For more updates, subscribe to the channel SGK English. Thank you.